Hey everyone, it's Vision, and this is the AM8 FIFINE microphone. Let's get right into it. Thanks FIFINE for sending me the microphone. The AM8 FIFINE microphone is a value microphone for recording and streaming at only $55. But don't let the price fool you. This microphone out exceeds my expectations of a value microphone. For a daily driver, this microphone does not have a metal shell, but a light and solid plastic build. Full metal would be nice, but think about how much more you'd have to spend for a full metal build. I appreciate it when there are companies that will make more affordable items. No shade to other companies, but there's some gaming brands that have microphones in the 150 plus range, which those are great microphones, but we don't need the most expensive thing. At a certain point, it's like if you're buying store brand pasta, it's worse than buying the name brand one. No offense to the pasta aficionados, having a brand that you know is affordable helps people get into what they want and start like YouTube. Not everyone has 100 plus for a microphone, so I am glad there are more options in the market that people can trust. But let's get back into the actual microphone. Now, I'm no audio expert, but I could definitely tell you this microphone gets the job done, and it's solid. Studio-like quality, this has two dials, for the microphone volume and headphone volume when you use the port in the bottom. It also includes two touch capacitive buttons. On the dial front side is the RGB switch. Tap to switch from rainbow to solid colors, and then long press if you just want to turn off the RGB. The back side is the microphone mute button. Green is live, and tap to change it to red for muting. I like how the mute button is a touch, since pushing for a button could spike the audio in a game or while streaming. The most important features are the Type-C and XLR connection in the bottom of the microphone. The USB is quick plug-and-play solution. Once it's on, set it to whatever you're using and you're done. The XLR is for when you want to upgrade. I haven't used it, but when you pair this microphone with their mixer, for around $100, you're up and running for streaming already at a pro level. I do apologize about the angle. It's probably the best way to capture this. This is the microphone pointed right at me from below on the stand that it comes with, right about 60% of volume. Do note this is taken without any OBS filtering. The only thing that I don't really care about is going to be the stand itself. It is a plasticky kind of stand, and when I tap around it, it doesn't do much for the noise dampening. However, I feel like whenever you get a microphone like this, you are going to want a separate arm for it. So let's get into that. Switching over to the microphone arm drastically improves. You get to have it closer to your face, lower volume, get crisper audio. Doesn't have to be up that much, cancels the background noise. I highly recommend if you're going to use this microphone, just get an arm. Doesn't have to be an expensive arm. It could just be one of the $20 ones, $10 ones that you find, and it will make your microphone experience so much better. And do know this is all running just through the USB. We hadn't even gotten to the XLR yet, which is what we're going to get into next. So this is the microphone on XLR, on an arm, and I didn't do an XLR audio test when it was on the stand that it came with, but I think the reason why is because if you're already going to have an XLR setup, you're already going to have an arm. And do note this is being recorded through OBS with zero filtering. I did speak to some friends and they couldn't really tell a difference between my more expensive microphone. Now, the important thing about that is microphones have a diminishing return. This is probably about the sweet zone, under $100 for an affordable microphone, and you don't need anything else with it. It comes with the stand, it comes with a USB cable to your computer, and it works right out the box. I didn't need to install any software, and so far that's my favorite thing with FIFINE. Yeah, like let's say, for example, other software, you're going to have to install their suite, make sure the suite's updated, make sure the application's updated. In here, you plug into Windows, and you're kind of set out of the box. You can adjust any sound settings if you want, but I didn't really have to. Now, do note when you're using XLR, you are going to lose some features. You're going to lose the ability to control the volume, the headset audio, and then also the microphone mute button. But, of course, that's because it runs through an XLR interface. So you're going to already have a fancier interface, maybe a mute button already there, so I wouldn't really expect to use it. You probably still can use the RGB with the USB plugged in, but if you're already here, and I also personally prefer not to really have RGB, it might be a little distracting when I'm trying to play in shooter games. And what do you guys think? I think this is probably the peak setup that you can probably get for this microphone. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, everybody. This entire video is recorded using the AM8, and thanks again, FIFINE, for the microphone. So that leads me to ask, what do y'all think? Is this microphone worth it for $55? Let me know down in the comments below, and have a good one.